What's up, Chappy fam? It's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me today. I know I normally don't post YouTube videos on a Saturday, but today is a bonus. I have a couple products that were sent to me by a very generous and amazing company called Action Publishing for review to share with all of you. So if you want to see what I got, stick around. Welcome, friends. I was so excited to get this surprise happy mail. I knew it was coming, I just didn't know exactly when. And I didn't know exactly what they were sending me. So Action Publishing reached out to me on Instagram and asked me if I'd be willing to take a look at a couple of their products and share them with you. Of course I said yes. I mean, I'm in the market for, trying all the things right now, and I thought it was perfect timing. So they sent me this really amazing planner. It's very simple. My husband might try to steal it from me because he is a minimalist. This is a coil bound planner. It's undated and it's an 8.5 by 11. So it's going to be the size of a big Happy planner for those of you who use Happy planners. The paper quality is pretty good. I don't think it's probably very similar to the Happy planner. What I like about it is it's got a page at the front for your goals for the year. So I, us, all, and that is because in the back, you can see a little bit more about their mission. Let's see. And there's some notes pages. This is an amazing message from this company. It has it all summed up right here. I, us, all. We have created products that revolve around what we think are the three key components of a happy life: self, relationships, and world. It is time to update and minimize those components to I, us, and all. Same ideas, shorter words. So that's in the back for you to reference. And what I like about it is it sets you up for success, because at the beginning of this planner, you have your goals for the year for all three categories: I, us, and all, with space to write a little bit more about that. So then, here, you have a personal information page, and then goals for the month. So at the beginning of every month, you're going to get this page, which has your I, us, all, where you can break down your overall yearly I, us, and all goals into a monthly. You can put your month up here if you want. You can put the main goals you're working on up here, some, an inspirational quote, whatever you want. What I like about this is it is very minimal. It's gray and white on the page. So here's your month at a glance. And then you get into your weekly view. This is really interesting because you have a lot of space up here. It says goals and notes, but again, use it for whatever you want. And then you have your days of the week. Your main work week has the most space for each day. And then your weekend is made a little bit tinier over here. This is cool. It says sketch or journal, and you've got some dot grid space here. And for those of you who like to do a doodle a day or practice lettering in your planner, this would be a great spot for that. And then down here, it's broken up into an hourly. So it starts at 7 a.m. and it goes until 10 p.m. I personally don't think I would use that. I'm not sure. It might be really cool to use though if you wanted to combine your catch-all planner with your work planner, and you wanted to, have your whatever was going on a Thursday, and then if you had meetings for work or something like that, so you could see it all in one spot. There's lots of different ways you could use this. You could use each one of these at the bottom for things to write in, like practices and appointments, and then just use up here for journaling. There's lots of ways. So every week just looks the same. It's undated. And I guess the only real decoration on the page are these I, us, and all symbols, but they're very neutral. It's gray, like I said, and then you have your black and white, and then you come to a new month. So it looks the same. There are no dividers, so that's a heads up. You might want to, if you do plan to purchase this and use it, either, roll with it without having dividers, or you can always put your own on the top. Okay, so it's the same for every week. That is the minimalist undated day planner. It's called the large though. There are different sizes. This is not the only type of planner they have. There are other types. I will link them in the description box below so you can go and take a look for yourself. And then the back is just like this cardstock. Well, I guess it's thicker than cardstock. And then you have some note pages. So that's your undated minimalist planner. And then the last thing that they sent me is this creative coloring adult coloring book with inspirational quotes. I love to color. I fully am down with the whole like Zen doodling, Zen coloring thing for mindfulness and relaxation and self-care. It's got a clear coil, which is pretty cute. And then here you can put your information. I don't know why somebody would try to steal this, but you know, you never know. So this one says, a flower does not think of competing with the flower next to it. It just blooms. And the paper quality is pretty good. So I'm not, let me see. Let me take one. I'll take this last one here on the last page. They're not perforated or anything. So if you wanted to cut it out, you would need to use like an X-Acto knife or scissors or something. So it's one design per page. There's nothing on the back. Let me do a couple tests. So if I were to color with this, I would probably use like mild liners or my Sharpies. So let's see. Let me grab the Sharpie S Note. I'm just going to do a quick test here. Don't judge my coloring because I'm only doing this to test this out. And this is my initial reaction. I haven't tried it before. This was sent to me to review. So, we'll see if we had, and it's okay if it bleeds through if it doesn't go to the next page. So yeah, it does definitely, you have some ghosting and some slight bleed through with the Sharpie S Note. Also, I press hard. I should note that for sure. Okay. This is a mild liner, a zebra mild liner. Let me do. Okay, let's see how that came out. Okay, so you have less ghosting and bleed through with the zebra mild liner. Okay. And then I have some Tombow dual brush pens. So let me grab these. Let's do this color maybe. I'm going to use the fine tip side because this is definitely more of a fine tip coloring page. Let me try, I'll do up here. And I'm standing up when I'm doing this, so I'm like far away from the page. And if you're like, wow, Jen, you can't even color inside the lines. That's because I blame it on the fact that I'm standing up, okay? Okay, let's see. Okay, definitely bleed through with the Tombows. I'm trying to think if I have any other, like a gel pen's probably gonna be fine. So let me grab my, here's, this is a Papermate Ink Joy gel. I'd be surprised if there was bleed through, but then again, you never know. I don't usually color with pens, if I'm being honest, but I think in this type of coloring book, you definitely, yeah. I don't know, is that the norm? What do you like to use in your coloring books? I also have a million bajillion Crayola Super Tips, but they're not in here right now. I might be able to snag one from Nora's stash though and see if I can test that out for you. Okay, so this is a Papermate Ink Joy gel pen. Oh yeah, we have some, do we have, oh no, okay. So the 4 dots that you can see bleed through were the Tombow, and then this was the gel pen. So there's some ghosting, but no bleed through. Okay, let me grab a Crayola Super Tip. Okay. Told you I had a lot. I think I got them on Amazon on like a lightning deal, and they were like super cheap. And I basically never use them, so Nora's decided that they're hers. All right, let me grab a purple, since that's, I guess, the theme we're going with here. Weird, this looks nothing like the cap. That is why I have a swatch book, y'all. That is why. All right, let's see. Okay, and you just have ghosting. So those Super Tips are probably going to be your best bet. I figured that would be the case. The last thing I'll test for you is a Papermate Flare, since I know a lot of people use these for coloring. Here, I'll do these dots up here. You know, you can use fine liners. That would be my go-to. I'd probably shy away from the gel pen and stick to a fine liner for coloring. Let's see. Okay, and then so these are great too. You just have some ghosting. So the Papermate Flares are probably fine, and then the Crayola Super Tips. Another really fun thing you could do with a coloring book like this, and my daughter already asked me if she could have some and use it. So I'm like, let me just do a review first and then you can color some. If you're into like experimenting with washi, I did something with like one of the Happy Planner printables where it was a floral like this, and I used washi and an X-Acto knife to put the color down on the page, which was very therapeutic, and it did take a while, but not saying it's for everyone. These are definitely more intricate designs. But yeah, so this is really fun. I am excited to use this coloring book. I'm definitely going to. And I think it'd just be something nice to do while you're like, you know, watching a show or just unwinding at the end of the day. Put on some music or, you know, your favorite audiobook or a podcast and just color. I am here for that. That sounds actually amazing. So these are the two products that were sent to me. Thank you, Action Publishing. In the next part of this video, I am going to do a faith plan with me. So I don't have a particular faith planner. I've been using my filler paper and just creating Bujo style spreads every week. And I'll show you just a few of them. So I did this one and this one and then this one. And so I'll be starting a new book. So I thought it would be fun to use this planner that was gifted to me and see how it would work as a faith planner just for a spread, and we'll see what happens, so stay tuned. So friends, let's get into the plan with me. This is a total disclaimer. I have never used this planner before. Again, it was sent to me as a gift to try out and to share with all of you. So let's see what we got here. I am going to plan like this is my faith planner. So I already went ahead and used some of my Tombow correction tape to white out the hours, which is right here. You can see it's an hourly at the bottom. And I think this layout can be used for many, many different purposes. I'm using it as my faith planner for now because that's the one that I switch up every week. And it's fun because then I can see what works best for me or what method I like. So this is definitely going to be a new layout, new challenge for me. I am also not used to planning in such a big planner. So I'm a little intimidated, but let's just hop right in. I thought I would use these stunning stickers that came to me from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. They are part of her newer release. I will link her Etsy shop below. I also show these in my Flip Through Friday video, so I will link that at the end as well, so you can check that out. And I also pulled my Faith sticker book from Happy Planner and some washi tape. So I wanted to get started with the washi. I thought it might be kind of fun. Let's put it here maybe, to see. It's gonna be interesting, y'all. I mean, I am not used to planning in anything other than a Happy Planner. It's been quite a while, and I definitely prefer to have discs so that I can take the pages off. This, I think I might end up flipping back and forth kind of like this. I do like that it's coiled because then it's a little bit less difficult to get to the edges, but we shall see. This is all gonna be new for me. That just ripped weird. I don't know why. So what I was thinking, I'm starting a new book this week. I finished Be the Bridge. Amazing book by my friend Latasha Morrison. Started the organization. And the next book I plan to read is by another amazing individual and pastor. His name is Sun Chung Ra. He's a Korean pastor he's in Chicago. And it's called The Next Evangelicalism. So I'm really excited. This has been on my shelf for way too long, as have most of my books, if I'm being honest. So let me see if I like that. Okay. And then I'll probably add it in some other spots. But, and what I like about this is it's undated too. So even if you don't want to do it every week, you just want to try different layouts or, use it for different things, you totally can. I think I want to create a little scene, but I like to have room to write, that's for sure. So maybe I'll put something down here. I was thinking I would put my prayers or reflections down here, and then this would be where I write just about what I'm reading that day, if that makes sense. Let's see. I like this one, I think. The little candle. Oh, I like it. It's not hoarding if it's plants. That's definitely not for me. I think I'm gonna put, thank goodness plant stickers can't die. If it'll fit over here, yeah, I can trim that. Because Sunday I won't be writing in this, because Sunday is church day and I take notes at church based on the message. So I will just put a sticker. Cute. Okay. I'm wondering now if I should have extended the washi all the way over. I kind of feel like I should have. Let's see. Can I just do this without having to waste some more of this beautiful washi? Oh, see, it just ripped the paper. The washi got stuck to the paper and ripped it. It's definitely a thinner quality paper than the Happy Planner, but not by a lot. I don't know what the weight of the paper is. I need to fix that because that's going to bother me. So let me just get some glue here. This is a Tombow glue pen. Okay. Yeah, I do like that better. Okay. Now, oh, that's so pretty, this little table here. And I usually don't read on Saturdays either. So I'm thinking maybe I could put another one of these up here. Okay. And then I need a little plant because it's a little table. Maybe I'll put the watering can down on the ground. Okay. Cute. I want to use this hanging plant. Whoa, don't rip. It's kind of big though. Maybe not right there. Maybe I'll put it somewhere in the middle. I just don't want to take up a lot of room because I do need room to write. I want to put something down here. Let's try this one. All right, I need to stop putting stickers there because I need room to write. I'm gonna put this one down. Aren't these pretty? JoJo's amazing. She draws all of these. She makes all of these by hand, which I'm like, what? I downloaded Procreate, but I'm just like, I don't even know if I wanna start going down that rabbit hole. I downloaded it with the intent of using it, but I don't know, friends. I just don't know. Intimidated. I think I'll put this one here. See, that's definitely annoying, having a coil in the way of my stickers. I don't like that, personally. I'm making it work, but it's not my fave. I just gotta trim off the, and then you can't rip the page out to trim the sticker either, which is another thing you have to take into consideration. Okay. I definitely need to, oh, I need to get some dates. Hold on. Okay. So we're in August, and I guess I'll just use these. So this is for the 23rd through the 29th. Wonder how it would look with like a little piece of washi under it. I don't know. I've never done anything like it, but I was just wondering, like, maybe would that be super dumb? I don't know. I think it's kind of cute, actually. Let me know what you think. Whoops. And then we'll alternate it with like black. This washi, this black washi is really thick. It's from the Washi tape shop. I have a link below if you're interested. Okay. And then I'm not gonna date Saturday because I don't use my faith planner on Saturdays. 24. Are you gonna be able to see it? Kind of. It's not that big of a deal though. 25. 26. And then last but not least, the 27th. Ooh, do we not have a 27? Did we run out? Well, I am going to sticker hack. You're welcome. I'm going to use a 2 and a 7. Okay. I want to bring in some more stickers and then maybe some things in here. Let me see. I haven't used this in forever. So this is cool because I'm going to put growing in down here. And then thankful for, just as a way to like document a little bit more. I do like having all this space. That's really nice. Let's see. So I think I'm going to use the books for up in this part. since this is where I'm gonna take notes on what I'm reading that day. Hopefully that makes sense. You have to be careful with this paper because if you put a sticker down, I don't think it's gonna come back up that easily. And then, okay, let's go back to JoJo's stickers. I'm gonna put this one here. And then let's put this one. Oops. Throwing stickers, people. No, I don't like that. There. I'm definitely not going to use all of these, but I did want to get some of them out. Maybe the candle? Okay. Let's put the candle. And then I'm just going to write across the top the title. I need my brush pen. I think I want to do a brush pen. All right, you can watch it in real time. I just might get quiet. I think I'm gonna write it now. Actually, I want to see. So what's in mine? Evangelic. Big word. Evangelic. Okay. This ink is starting to run out, maybe. I don't really know. I'm not an expert in brush lettering. It's something I started practicing at the beginning of quarantine and being locked down, and I definitely have not kept up with it. You can see it's kind of a hot mess, but that's okay. Oh, I gotta write the author. Derp. Yeah, it's like the pen's not working that great, but, and I went crooked. It's because I'm standing up and trying to brush letter it. I don't recommend it. Not a great idea. But this is my spread. Shout out to JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop for these amazing stickers and for Action Publishing for sending this to me. You can see there's ghosting with the, I think it's called, what is it? The Fudanasuke. I don't know how you say it, but this is what it is. And you can kind of see the ghosting back there, but at least there is no bleed through, and I press really hard. So that's it, friends. Let me know what you think. Also, if you want to check out and get one of these on your own, or one of the coloring books and take a look at all the other things they have, you can go to the website. I will link them below with a code for 15% off. So that will be in the description box below if you want to take a look at all of the things that they have to offer. Again, it's not just planners. They also have coloring books and other things, journals and stuff like that. So let me know what you think of this. Give me a thumbs up if you did like this video, and consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell so we can continue to hang out and get to know each other. I appreciate you watching and checking out this video. Take care and remember that you are enough. Bye, friends.